It's a beautiful crisp morning in Adelaide. My first appointment's been delayed for about 30 minutes, so I decided to sit by the lake and have a cup of coffee. And so this vlog is coming to you by Mawson Lake. The concept of when the meeting was delayed slightly, or half an hour, made me think about the issue of worrying about what is and what is not in your control. When I do workshops and coaching with people, this becomes a major topic because there's so much in our lives that is not in our control. And it's actually working out what you can do something about and what you can't, being self-aware and managing yourself. One of the techniques I often talk to people about when they do get worried about things that aren't in their control, things that they think they should be able to do more about, they talk about the anxiety about that, is first of all say, seek professional help. Not only talk to a friend or someone who said, are you okay? But actually go and seek someone out and talk to them and talk about techniques. When it was happening for me in my professional life, I sought someone out. And I was taught a technique that I use and share with a whole lot of people in workshops and coaching sessions. It's called prescribed worry. And the concept is when you've got something that's really worrying you, but not something that's actually within your control. It might be something personally to do with someone close to you. It might be something that's happening around you, but it still worries you, and it's not something you can fall on your sword about, but you tend to wake up in the middle of the night, or it just comes back into your mind all the time. So the technique I was taught was to use the ubiquitous journal, the thing I go on about all the time, and go to the back of it. And in the back of it, perhaps about 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed, not deliberately just before you go to bed, because that will bring it up. Write down the things you're worried about, the things that actually do wake you during the night, the things that you are concerned about, whether it be the meeting the next day or whether it be something that's ongoing. Just write them down. I'm worried about this because. Sounds a silly thing to do, but to do it. And then when you find your mind going back to it, when you find yourself thinking about it, just either have the book next to you and tap it and go, yeah, I know I'm worried about it. It's written down. There's nothing else I can do. You'll find after a while that what happens is you just figuratively put your hand on the book rather than thinking about it. And you keep on doing it. You can write down the same thing every night for a couple of nights or for a couple of weeks. It was a technique I use. It's not intended instead of seeking professional help or anything like that, but it's a technique that got me through a whole range of things, and people seem to think it really works. So if you're thinking about an interim step and you are into journaling a bit, then try prescribed worry. Until next time, take care.